Welcome back, everybody. So thankful you could join me on this beautiful, prosperous, and abundant Wednesday. Hope you're feeling healthy, wealthy, and successful. If not, you already know. Pepper and avalanches of prosperity and abundance coming your way as we turn this negative situation into a positive situation and become the best possible versions of ourselves. And during times like this, it really stretches us as a human race to the brink of mass hysteria, to the brink of crisis, to the brink of really almost losing our minds. And something that I actually talked with some of my closest friends about was, this is a time that we haven't seen in a really long period. I think last time we saw something like this was maybe 2008, but it goes back even further than that. And so this is a very interesting time for myself, you, and everybody across the planet, because what we're seeing right now is we're seeing a lot of people hoarding things. We're seeing people being selfish. The way I'm watching people kind of go through their day in, day out routine is almost like today's going to be their last day on planet Earth. And really, the way I started thinking about it was, this is a huge opportunity for you to step up and be a leader. And here's what I mean by that. Right now, people in the workplace are losing their minds because there's so much uncertainty. Their kids are getting sent home from school. They don't have daycare centers to watch their kids. They're having to stay home. They don't know if they're going to have a job next week. Businesses are closing their doors. They're running out of food, things like that. Not only that, but we're seeing a lot of people who need essentials that can't get these essentials. And because they can't get these essentials, they're having to scrape by to survive. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of help coming for them right now. And they're just hoping that this whole crisis that we're under passes. And this is the chance for you to be a leader. And this is something that I'm definitely going to start implementing into my life as well, is while people are facing this time of crisis, losing their minds, feeling like the world's coming to an end, and really just overall panicking, this is a chance that we could be stepping up as leaders and calming everybody down, letting them know it's going to be okay, letting them know that we're here for them, letting them know that this too shall pass, and that this is something that ultimately is just a minor setback to an ultimate boom in our economic future as well as our prosperous and wealth future. Because right now, people don't have a lot of others to lean on. They're leaning on their government to tell them it's going to be okay, and unfortunately, that's not what we're seeing right now. They're leaning on their neighbors to help them get through these times, and unfortunately, their neighbors are hoarding things and having that scarcity mindset as well. So this is a time for us as leaders to be stepping up and doing little things to help each other out. And I actually saw this really beautiful story the other day that a guy was going through a Starbucks drive-thru, and it was an In-N-Out drive-thru, and he noticed that everybody was paying it forward. So as he got to pay for his food, the clerk had let him know that the person in front of them paid for his food. So he'd pay for the person behind them's food, and so on and so forth. And he said it was one of the most beautiful things that he had seen. And that's a perfect example of some of the things that we could be doing right now. We're not all lacking right now. We're not all in a time of scarcity. We're not all, scraping to get by. Some of us are doing a little bit better than others, and even better than that, right? And even if you maybe don't have a lot of resources to help other people out, there's other things you can be doing too, like cleaning equipment at the gym after you leave the gym, or helping your neighbor pick up things at the grocery store since you're going to be there anyways, because maybe they're elderly and it's dangerous for them to go, or maybe even driving them there, right? So there's little things like this that we can be doing to help each other get through these economic times. And ultimately, in you doing that, what you're doing is you're stepping up, you're being a leader, and you're setting that example. This is what humanity should be. And you start to set a new standard, not only for yourself, but you start to set a standard for those around you and your community. Because ultimately, those things that you're doing, they're not going to go unnoticed. People are definitely going to see them, take note of them, and they're going to start recognizing, wow, there really are good people in this world. And even if they don't do something themselves to help other people out, they're starting to recognize that there is good on this planet, and their scarcity and fear starts to go down even just a little bit. It's still going down. So ultimately, you're helping this planet as a whole. So I encourage you to go out, start helping people. If you have extra to spare, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, whatever the case may be, extra perishable foods, go help somebody that's in need, because truth be told, this too shall pass. And then what are you going to do with all that toilet paper anyways? Let's be fair with one another. But with all that being said, I do want to thank you guys so much. We are doing well as a society and getting through all of this together. I hope you're taking advantage of this time. This is a time you could definitely be growing your wealth in regards to what the stock market's doing, investing into it and investing into your ultimate financial future. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Definitely leave a thumbs up on this video. I love you guys so much. Let me know in the comments section below what it is you plan on doing to help others in your community get through these times, because ultimately that's what the planet needs right now. Is they need leaders. They need people that are going to help us get through this time, because ultimately we can't be dependent on the media to do so. So I hope you guys stay healthy out there. I hope you feel great. Peace.